The primary responsibility of the sales managers is recruiting salespeople. We have a number of different videos within this, within our sales manager training that talks about how and where you can recruit and stuff like that. But once you get a salesman, what has to happen? First of all, there's a process we've got to go through. It's a pretty simple, straightforward process. I'm going to outline it here, and I'll put some videos beneath this to kind of lay it out for you. First thing is they need to sign a DocuSign agreement, which is basically the independent sales contractor agreement. So all I need to have is them to say, yeah, I'm an independent salesman. I understand the terms and conditions of working with you. Second of all, we need to set up, they need to create their own commission account. They'll go to the link that we provided to sales managers, and we'll provide it here as well, that they will go ahead and set their salesman account up. Now, I need to know that you've done this so that I can assign that salesman to your account, so you're the sales manager, okay? So once you're a sales manager, each guy that you get recruit that you have go through this thing, I need to know about so I can register and sync him up with your account so you get credit for his sales. Then you need to give them access to salesman training. We have sales manager training and salesman training. It's all new. We're getting to it. It's slowly coming out, but they'll need access to that because they're going to need to be able to go through, learn a little bit about the product. It's in its infantile state right now, but we're going to grow it as we get more experience with the product and as we add webinars in that we're going to be doing weekly. Next thing they're going to need is access to the webinar schedule. It'll be in the training section. But some of the things you do as a sales manager that's very important is you make sure that they get into the training and that they attend the sales training weekly. I'm publishing a schedule on that. We'll start the second week of, we'll start it, how about April 15th? Does that sound like fun? We'll start the second week of April. And the next thing they need to know is there's the payment schedule. We're going to have, it's very specific. You're going to get paid every other Friday. I'm going to specify the exact dates so they know what to expect. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to log into their commission site and they're going to see transactions in there. And then they're going to see a separate area which says customers. I need them to put new customers they're calling on in that database. That will help us cross-reference to the sales that we're getting to make sure that we give them credit for all their sales they've got. And it will also act as my database I can use to cross-reference any disputes over sales territories. Once a salesman has opened and done a transaction with a client, that is protected until such time that the sales manager and myself agree to assign it to someone else or to remove the assignment from the salesman. So that's it. That's the onboarding process. Very simple. The difficult process is going to be they got to go through the training, and there's no reason why we have to, I'm going to judge them or anything else. I mean, I have no way of knowing whether they've done. I will know if they sign up for a training account, and I know that none of the sales managers, except for Jen, have signed up for the sales manager accounts. Number two, they got to attend. They encourage them greatly to attend the weekly webinars because that's where we're going to spend all our time working with products as they come out, evolve, change, and we learn more about how to sell these things successfully. We go into this thing brand new, and as we accumulate experiences, success stories, or things that we want to avoid, we want to dispense that information. Now, copies of these webinars will be maintained, and they will be able to access past webinars from within the sales training portal. But, and this is a big but, we encourage them to be there to ask questions, and it's always better if they attend. They'll get more out of it. So that's really that's it for the sales training part, okay? Now, what you do with your sales force is entirely up to you. You want to encourage them. You want to get them out selling. Not everyone you hire is going to be 100% selling all the time. We're okay with bringing on people that work part-time or people that have other jobs or whatever. We just need hundreds of people out there canvassing every business in the United States, trying to get them to buy our text marketing services so we can build on that with other services. They can make a lot of money. It could be a side gig. It can be to supplement their existing business. It can be a lot of different things. But the number one thing I want to encourage you to do is get as many people going as possible. Now, It's not that hard to go to Facebook or LinkedIn. LinkedIn may be a better source and start posting just in your blog feed, post feeds, looking for salesmen to work for us, make up to between $50,000 and $200,000 a year, and use the description that we have of the job to be part of what you have for finding salespeople. We're also, the company's going to be running ads on Indeed.com, and I'll be paying and promoting for those. And I'm going to be going ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and recruit people myself. If you don't recruit people and I recruit them, I'm not giving them to you unless you encourage me to send you them in some way or another. In other words, I might find a salesman in Northern California, and I might give it to Huey or to Don, or I might just keep it and take care of it myself. The closer we're working together, you and me, the more I'm motivated to let you take care of these guys, the more money you're going to make. So basically what I'm saying to you is, the more feedback I get from you that you're working with me, the more I'm going to work with you. If you just ignore it and don't do anything, there's two things going to happen. I'm going to find another sales manager, first of all, and I'm going to recruit and get people there anyhow. So either you do it or I do it. I'd just as soon you do it, but I'll do it if you don't. So not to be a hard ass, but just being completely honest with you, this is the time to kick ass and get going on this process. All right, take care.